Hey there, adventurers. Are you ready to journey to one of the most mysterious and magical places on Earth? That's right, we're talking about Antarctica, the land of endless ice, adorable penguins, and some of the most jaw-dropping natural wonders you've ever seen. But did you know this frozen paradise is also at the heart of one of the most important stories about our planet's future? Stick around as we dive into the icy depths of Antarctica to uncover the secrets of climate change and why it matters to all of us. Antarctica, the southernmost continent, is one of the coldest, driest, and windiest places on Earth. Its climate and environment are unique, and understanding its changes over the years is crucial to understanding global climate change. Antarctica is a vast, ice-covered landmass surrounded by the Southern Ocean. It is roughly 14 million square kilometers, 5.4 million square miles, making it the fifth largest continent. About 98% of Antarctica is covered by ice, which holds around 70% of the world's fresh water. Antarctica is the coldest place on Earth, with temperatures dropping as low as -89.2 degrees Celsius, -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit at the coldest recorded spot. Coastal areas are milder, but still extremely cold, and the interior is extremely dry, receiving less precipitation than many deserts. Despite harsh conditions, it is home to unique species like emperor penguins, Weddell seals, krill, and various seabirds. The Southern Ocean supports rich marine ecosystems, including whales and fish. How climate has changed over the years. Antarctica's climate has not been immune to the effects of climate change. Here's how it has evolved. Over millions of years, Antarctica shifted from a lush, forested region to the icy continent we see today due to plate tectonics and global cooling. The Antarctic ice sheet began forming around 34 million years ago. Antarctica plays a pivotal role in Earth's climate system, and the effects of climate change on this frozen continent have far-reaching consequences. The impacts can be categorized into local impacts that directly affect Antarctica's ecosystems and global impacts that influence the entire planet. Local impacts are: 1. Habitat loss for species. The melting of ice affects species such as emperor penguins, which rely on stable sea ice for breeding and raising their chicks. Declining sea ice reduces their habitat and disrupts their life cycles. Similarly, seals, like the Weddell seal, depend on ice sheets for resting and birthing. The shrinking ice restricts their habitats, making survival more challenging. 2. Food availability in the ocean. The warming of Antarctic waters and loss of sea ice significantly affect the populations of krill, a small shrimp-like creature that forms the base of the Antarctic food chain. Krill rely on algae that grow on the underside of sea ice for food. As sea ice diminishes, krill populations decline, impacting a wide range of marine animals, including whales, penguins, and fish that depend on them for sustenance. 3. Ecosystem changes. As ice melts and temperatures rise, invasive species, such as certain types of algae and marine invertebrates, may colonize Antarctic waters, disrupting the native ecosystems. The shift in temperature and water conditions may force native species to adapt, migrate, or face extinction. Global impacts are: 1. Sea level rise. Melting ice sheets. Antarctica holds about 70% of the world's fresh water in its ice. The melting of large ice sheets, particularly in West Antarctica and glacier like the Thwaites Glacier, dubbed the Doomsday Glacier, contributes to rising sea levels. Current estimates suggest that if all Antarctic ice melted, global sea levels could rise by about 60 meters, 200 feet. Though even partial melting poses significant threats to low-lying cities like Miami, Bangkok, and Amsterdam. 2. Disruption of global ocean currents and weather patterns. Antarctica's melting ice introduces fresh water into the oceans, which disrupts the delicate balance of salinity that drives global ocean currents, such as the thermohaline circulation. Changes in these currents can lead to more extreme weather patterns worldwide, such as stronger storms, prolonged droughts, or unpredictable rainfall in regions far from Antarctica. For example, disruptions in the Southern Ocean circulation may reduce the ability of tropical and temperate oceans to regulate global temperatures. 3. Carbon storage and reflectivity. Antarctic ice and the surrounding Southern Ocean are critical in storing carbon dioxide. Melting ice reduces the ability of the ocean to absorb carbon, exacerbating global warming. Ice also reflects sunlight back into space through the albedo effect. As the ice diminishes, more sunlight is absorbed by the darker ocean surface, accelerating warming and ice melt in a dangerous feedback loop. 4. Biodiversity and food security worldwide. Changes in Antarctic ecosystems can disrupt global fish stocks, as species like krill and Antarctic cod are vital to the marine food web. The loss of biodiversity in the Antarctic waters may have cascading effects, reducing the resilience of marine ecosystems that humans rely on for food. 5. Scientific and cultural significance. Antarctica serves as a natural laboratory for studying Earth's climate and ecosystems. The melting ice threatens the preservation of ancient climate records trapped in glacier, which helps scientists understand past and future climate changes. For indigenous communities in regions like the Arctic and Southern Hemisphere islands, rising seas and changing ecosystems tied to Antarctica directly threaten cultural heritage and livelihoods. The impacts of climate change on Antarctica demonstrate its critical role in the global climate system. Protecting this unique region through international cooperation and sustainable practices is essential to mitigating its local and worldwide consequences. Thanks for tuning in, explorers. If you enjoyed this adventure, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to fuel our journey into more amazing facts. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and see you in our next fascinating video.